Game 1 of the NBA Finals wrapped up. Denver Nuggets won 104-93. 11-point win, although it was more like a 20-point game during the entire second half until the fourth quarter. But first off, let's start with Denver. Nikola Jokic with another incredible game, 27 points, 10 rebounds, 14 assists, triple-double in his NBA debut, a record 14 assists in an NBA Finals. He only had to take 12 shots, 8 of 12. He is just unstoppable, man. He has been the most dominant player in this playoffs, probably the best player in this playoffs. And this stat line, it's normal for him. He's the Joker, because normally for anyone else this would be a crazy stat line, but for the Joker, it's normal. It's a normal stat line. Jamal Murray as well, 26 points and 10 assists, 6 rebounds, 11 for 22 from the field. I mean, the two-man game with Jamal and Jokic is unstoppable. I don't know how you guard it. It has been unstoppable the entire playoffs, and Miami struggled with it in this game. In the fourth quarter, when Miami brought the game a bit closer, they literally just put the two-man action again with Murray and Jokic, and they gave Jokic the ball in the middle of the court. He hit like 2 fadeaway shots, turned the 10-point lead back to like 15, 16, and the game was over from there. Gotta mention Aaron Gordon. He had an electric start to this game. He had 12 points in the first quarter, 6 of 8, because this Denver Nuggets team is so much bigger than the Miami Heat, and it was very evident in the first quarter when Aaron Gordon, literally in 3 possessions, he was put on Gabe Vincent, then he was put on Max Strus, then he was put on Caleb Martin. Every single time, he sealed them down low. He backed them down, and he just got easy buckets at the rim. Miami couldn't stop him in the first quarter, and it's funny because he was basically doing what I thought Jokic would be able to do. But Jokic in this game, he had 10 assists in the first half. That's how you know the Nuggets are playing a good game. Jokic had like 3 shot attempts in the first half, 10 assists. He was just getting everyone else involved. Like I said, Aaron Gordon had a really good game. Bruce Brown, 10 points, 4 of 7. Bruce Brown just knows where to be on the court and got some easy buckets today. 2 push shots, 2 threes. Michael Porter Jr., 14 points and 13 rebounds. Didn't shoot very efficiently, but the 13 rebounds is super big, especially considering he's like 6'10", 6'11". He should be able to get these rebounds. And when he's not scoring efficiently, the rebounds really help. He also had 2 blocks. A really good Denver Nuggets game. They just played offensively how they know how to play, and it was pretty much not really a blowout, but they had a substantial lead going into halftime, and they were able to maintain that for almost the entirety of the game until the fourth quarter. Like I said before, Miami with Kyle Lowry and Haywood Highsmith got a good push to get it back down to 10. But every single time Miami got it down to 10, the Nuggets just came back and punched them in the throat. On the Miami side, Bam Adebayo had a really good game. 26 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. It felt, rewatching the highlights, like Bam should have had like 8 assists. He was super aggressive in this game, hitting those jump shots. In the short roll, he got multiple passes, creating for others. He had some nice hockey assists as well. This is like the ultimate Bam Adebayo game. He had 26 points on 25 shots, which is not exactly what you would want. You don't really love Bam taking 25 shots. But in this game, he was the only one that was super aggressive. Jimmy, not a good game tonight. 13 points on 14 shots. I don't know what it's been about Jimmy, but since like game 3 of the Celtics series, he's been very invisible on the court. Like, I don't remember 14 Jimmy Butler shot attempts. It felt more like 7. He just hasn't been aggressive. He gets down to the paint. He doesn't shoot. He passes out, which in other games, in previous games in the Celtics series, you still don't like it, but at least the Miami Heat role players he was passing to were hitting their shots. Tonight, they were not hitting his shots. And Butler just has to be more aggressive, getting to the rim, trying to attack as best as he can, because the Miami Heat stand no chance if he's only scoring 13 points. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to be attacking the rim. He needs to get some 3-throw attempts, because the Miami Heat as a team only had 2 3-throw attempts, which is the lowest in NBA playoff history. Yeah, obviously got to get that better. And then their role players, their undrafted players, Caleb Martin, Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, all played pretty bad. Caleb Martin had 3 points. Max Strus was 0 of 10, 0 points. Duncan Robinson 1 of 6 with only 3 points. Those guys average at least like 10 points. Caleb had a huge conference finals where he averaged 19 points. He needs to get back to that. Obviously, Max Strus needs to get back to that. I'm not too discouraged for the Heat because a lot of the shots that they were generating for a Max Strus or a Caleb Martin were not bad shots, especially Strus. He was 0 of 9 from 3, but he had multiple really nice looks. And I mean, they just need to shoot better to have a chance in this series. They can't shoot 33% from 3, 13 of 39. They need to be better, as well as their free throws. They need to shoot more free throws. They need more than 2. A bright spot, however, for the Heat in this loss is Haywood Highsmith had 18 points in only 23 minutes. He was super aggressive, attacking the rim. He hit 2 threes. I thought defensively he brought another big body, which the Heat really lack, to put on a Murray or anything, because they had Cody Zeller out there for 7 minutes. The only thing I remember from Cody Zeller was him literally getting pushed off by Jokic and falling down to the ground. So yeah, they need another big body, and Haywood Highsmith brought some good energy, has some decent size. But for this Miami team, that is their biggest struggle in this series, I think, because Bam, as great defensively as he is still a 6'9" center. Jimmy, as good as he is defensively, he is only like 6'7", 6'8", and the Nuggets team are a really big team. Like I said, MPJ is like 6'10", Aaron Gordon is a strong 6'8", Jokic is a 7-footer, Murray has pretty good size as a point guard, KCP, good size as a shooting guard. So they just overpower the Heat, and I mean, it's difficult with Martin, Strus, and Vincent all starting, all of them like pretty short, not that strong. Gabe Vincent had a decent game, 19 points, pretty efficient. Kyle Lowry had a pretty good game. He hit 3 threes, 11 points. He kind of spurred that mini comeback in the fourth to get it a bit closer. It wasn't enough though. If the Heat want a chance to win this series, obviously Jimmy has to be way better, has to be way more aggressive. They need to hit more than 2 free throws. All their role players, Caleb Martin, Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, they all have to hit more than 2 shots collectively between them. I think Haywood Highsmith has a real potential to be useful on this team. I think he should definitely get more minutes in the oncoming games. I don't think Cody Zeller should get any more minutes. I think this Bam game is it was a really good Bam game. I don't know if he's going to be able to do this again, but I just hope aggressively he'll be this aggressive looking for his shots. And playmaking wise, I was very impressed with Bam playmaking in the short roll. He had multiple hockey assists. He had that one fake handoff to get that dunk. I just thought he was really good tonight. The best Heat player out there. I think there are rumors that Tyler Hero might return for the Heat. If so, I think they might need his offensive punch, because I mean, they're already getting killed by the Nuggets' size. They might as well get his offense. We'll see how healthy he is, how good he can be out there. I don't know, because he's been injured for so long. I don't know how bad that hand injury is. For the Nuggets, however, this was a pretty good game, pretty good win. Promising for them that Jokic didn't have to do much to dominate this game like he does. Jamal shot really well, and then everyone else just played their role and shot pretty efficiently. On the Nuggets side, they didn't shoot very good from 3 either. They were 8 of 27, only 29%. So while the Heat shot pretty poorly and they were somewhat in this game, the Nuggets also shot even more poorly than them. So, you know, there are pros and cons for both teams. I do think, like I predicted, the Nuggets' size in this series is going to be a huge X factor. Well, not even an X factor. It is a main problem that the Heat have to deal with. I do think, however, Eric Spoelstra, he's an amazing coach. He's going to find a way to try and, figure out this Heat problem. I don't know if Kevin Love is going to get any run because he is pretty slow defensively. But yeah, I still think that the Nuggets are going to win in 6. I think Miami, if they get some hot shooting and a really good Jimmy game, can pull out at least 2 wins. But the Nuggets offensively are a different beast. They are a well-oiled machine. And I think that the Nuggets are just going to win this series no matter what. I think Miami's going to put up a good fight. This was a fun game 1. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell for new videos on the way. I'm planning on making a video after every single game in this finals, as well as some videos about the Raptors and all the coaching nonsense going on in the league right now. So stay tuned for that.